right, Joe Fowler and Greg Simmons back with you. You are watching practice. Churchill Chargers getting ready for tonight's ball game. And as we were speaking of a moment ago, this game is a product of many, many great rivalries of the past. It is just the most recent rivalry, Churchill and Judson. Why not take the time right now to look back on some of the great games and rivalries of the past? November 1963, 25,000 people jammed Alamo Stadium to see what many considered the greatest high school football game ever played. Breckenridge Lee, Brack's Warren McVeigh. He later went to the NFL. He scored 38 points, but look at Lee's Linus Bear. He scored 37, a classic matchup, televised live to San Antonio. Lee won it 55-48. And it was the Lee Volunteers who carved their niche in football history. Early 70s, Tommy Kramer. In 71, they won state. Kramer to Richard Osborne. Touchdown! Yes, Lee, 28. Wichita Falls, 27. Lee would go on to build a classic rivalry with their north side neighbors, the Churchill Chargers. In fact, these two teams dominated the 70s, winning 9 out of the 10 years. Churchill won the city title and went to state in 1976. The Chargers played Temple for the title. Late game, Ronnie Nipper throws the touchdown pass. Churchill went on to win state, 10-0. Jerry Comalander in his second year, 1976, the Chargers are still the last state champs San Antonio has had. But we had a city team, a surprise team that made it to the regionals in 79. The Wheatley Eagles beat the Lee Volunteers at Alamo Stadium. That broke the string of Northeast dominance in city football. There's Joe Rendon, Coach of the Year in 79. He played the Alice Coyotes before a packed Alamo Stadium crowd. Wheatley lost the game, but what a story. An inner-city school rising to the top. On the north side, Coach Gary Molesky was building a strong Holmes Huskies team. It's centered around the passing of Rene Maldonado and the catching and running of Jimmy Hawkins, number 40. Holmes beat Churchill 14-13 on a touchdown to Hawkins. They went on to the state semifinals before losing. But a new rivalry was born, Churchill and Holmes. They met the next 2 years. Churchill won both games in 81 and 82. Meantime, the Judson Rockets rebuilt their program under Coach Frank Arnold. In 1982, Judson surprised Churchill in District 27-5A. The Rockets won the first meeting, and on this pass to J.J. Lewis, the Rockets won the city title. They went on to a victory of 10-7 and on to the state semifinals. The Rockets now determined to be a power in the 1980s. And that's what brings them here today. That is the latest rivalry in San Antonio, and I'd say it's one of the fiercest.
High school football is king in this city, and as you can see tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed. Hey, look, you went to the Churchill Pep Rally this morning.
Indeed, I did today.
And I was out at the Judson Pep Rally. What did you see at Churchill?
Well, let's show everybody what kind of spirit they have at Churchill first, and as always, they have plenty of it to pass around. Needless to say, they gather quite a crowd when they hold a pep rally at Churchill High School. And as a matter of fact, they also end up having lots of bonfires, pep rallies all over the city, Judson included.
Yeah, Judson was the school actually that had the bonfire last night. And that is kind of unusual for a team to go that. I guess Texas A&M will do it. But not too many high schools. You name the last time a high school put a bonfire together.
Just goes to show you the intensity involved in this contest. As a matter of fact, we went out to Churchill today. We ended up taking a look at exactly how they celebrate the pregame spirit at Churchill High School.
You're looking at the Judson Pep Rally this afternoon, the gymnasium packed. It wasn't just football players, faculty, and students. The parents were there, too. Judson pride, Churchill tradition. Hey, that's what it's all about. Speaking of tradition, look at the trophy case at Churchill. Tradition is the major word there.
Tradition.
Our tradition.
Tradition of excellence.
Tradition.
I think tradition hopefully means that your people feel strongly enough about accomplishments of people before them that they want to continue those things. We've been fortunate to have a great tradition, and we're very proud of it.
It's really nice to have a good tradition.
don't think you can ever count Churchill out.
And if tradition is Churchill's word, the word at Judson is pride. Located in Converse, northeast of San Antonio, a visit to this community will show you just how proud they are. Judson Principal William Dalton.
Rocket pride is something that's been gradually gaining momentum in the 14 years I've been here, and it's the atmosphere that the students are putting within themselves towards their school. This is their school, not mine.
Mike, it's an honor to go to Judson.
I don't know, it's just a feeling. It's nothing you can explain. It's Rocket Pride.
Rocket Pride was just a slogan last year. This year it is a way of thinking. Rocket Pride is the key word at the pep rallies.
Rocket Pride to me is a united feeling throughout the whole school. We're like a one big family.
Well, we say in Judson that there's two kinds of people. There's the people that go to Judson, and then there's the people that want to go to Judson.
Two kinds of people, those who go to Judson and those that want to go to Judson. The guy was pretty vehement about it. We are still in our pregame ceremonies, but we aren't that far away from the kickoff. And again, jam-packed stadium. The temporary bleachers are